In late August and early September 2025, immigration enforcement actions by the U.S. Immigration and Customs Enforcement Agency, known as ICE, in California sparked intense controversy. A major event was a raid at a Costco warehouse in the Los Angeles area on August 22, 2025. This raid remained a hot topic on platforms like X and in the media throughout September. It led to the arrest of hundreds of people and uncovered a sophisticated fake document. This discussion fueled debates about immigration policy, human rights, and economic impacts. If you're interested in this topic, comment number 1. The raid at the Costco warehouse in Southern California happened around 6 a.m. on August 22, 2025. Videos shared on X and ICE reports show federal agents sealed off the entire warehouse area. They targeted the shift change when the most workers were present. The warehouse, located near Los Angeles, is one of Costco's major distribution centers, serving dozens of retail stores in the region. Over 100 ICE agents turned the warehouse into a temporary interrogation site. They checked the documents of every worker there. In less than 4 hours, more than 900 people were detained. This was one of ICE's largest raids in California in 2025, according to data from the U.S. Department of Homeland Security, or DHS. After screening, ICE found that about 70% of those detained had outstanding warrants for crimes like identity theft, document fraud, or immigration violations. Notably, nearly 40% of them carried fake documents, including green cards, driver's licenses, and social security cards. These documents were produced right at the warehouse using professional equipment like industrial printers, laminators, and barcode-generating software. DHS estimated the seized equipment was worth about $600,000, according to a report on August 25th. The fake document network at the Costco warehouse was large-scale, capable of producing over 3,000 fake documents a month. Warehouse supervisors were accused of acting as middlemen, distributing these documents to workers for cash or other benefits. This violated immigration laws and raised national security concerns. Fake documents could potentially be used to access sensitive areas like airports, seaports, or critical infrastructure. A report from Just the News on August 27th said ICE expanded its investigation to track down suppliers of the fake document equipment, with suspicions pointing to transnational criminal organizations. The Costco raid was part of a larger immigration enforcement campaign in California in September 2025. According to LA Taco, on September 2nd, hundreds of ICE agents were deployed to Los Angeles to assist the regional ICE chief, Mr. Bovino, in a weeks-long operation. Raids continued on September 1st and 2, targeting places like Home Depot stores, car washes, and small manufacturing sites in Southern California. For example, a raid in North Hollywood near a Costco business center at 114028 Sherman Way on September 3rd led to at least 3 arrests, according to Instagram posts and local news. The total number of arrests in California during the first week of September ranged from 200 to 300, based on unofficial posts on X and DHS reports. From the start of 2025 to September 8th, ICE made over 5,000 arrests in California. This accounted for about 18% of the 25,000 nationwide immigration arrests, according to DHS data. These raids often targeted industries that rely heavily on undocumented labor, such as retail, construction, and food services. Another example was a raid at a Home Depot near MacArthur Park on August 6th, before the Costco event. Just the News reported that ICE used a Penske truck as a disguise to approach workers without raising suspicion. The result was 16 arrests, with charges related to illegal labor and fake documents. ICE reused this tactic in September operations, showing careful planning based on months-long investigations. The Costco raid and September operations stirred significant controversy on X, reflecting deep divisions in American public opinion on immigration. Here are some notable posts.
Causing most immigration raids on farms, hotels, and eateries.
On September 1st, a user named Bill Sherman 8, who identifies as an ultra MAGA truther, shared a video of the Costco raid with the caption "ICE agents raid California Costco warehouse." Then this happened. The post got 47 views but limited engagement, suggesting initial interest was low. The video showed ICE agents sealing off the area, with comments supporting law enforcement actions. On September 3rd, Karina Yunker posted photos of ICE activity at the Costco Business Center in North Hollywood at 10:30 a.m., confirming the agent's presence. The post received 2 likes, reflecting local community concerns about the arrests. On August 6th, Cardin Bryan shared a video of the Home Depot raid, showing ICE agents jumping out of a Penske truck. The user called it a fresh hell and criticized Fox News' presence at the scene. The post gained 1,656 likes and 633 comments, mostly opposing ICE's actions. Also on August 6th, W. Tang Kids posted another Home Depot video, calling ICE agents ICE Nazis and focusing on the kidnapping of workers. It received 7,143 likes and hundreds of comments, showing anger from parts of the public. On September 5th, Susie Rizzo 1 described a raid at Emiliano's restaurant in California. The restaurant owner accused ICE of damaging property, like setting a stove on fire, and taking items without a warrant. The post got 6,988 likes and 2,953 shares, sparking debates about the legality of the raids. On August 6th, Kim Katie USA supported ICE, praising the Home Depot raid for arresting people doing illegal business. The post received 15,694 likes, showing strong support from some groups. On August 6th, Solomon reports from Just the News explained the Penske truck tactic, stressing that arrests were based on thorough investigations. The post got 928 likes, focusing on ICE's professionalism. On September 8th, 100 Coors rejected claims of discrimination, arguing that raids targeted specific individuals based on month-long investigations. The post received 312 likes, offering a more neutral perspective. Posts on X show a clear divide. Some support ICE for protecting national security and American jobs, while others criticize the actions as cruel, violating human rights, and harming immigrant communities. ICE's raids, including the Costco event, had significant economic and social impacts in California. LA Taco estimated that retail and service industries in Southern California lost 10 to 15% of their temporary workforce in August and September 2025. At the Costco warehouse, production was heavily disrupted, with costs to replace workers and repair damages estimated at $2.5 million. Small businesses, like Emiliano's restaurant, reported property damage and revenue losses as customers stayed away due to raid fears. The Latino community, which made up most of those arrested, was hit hard. A June 26 LA Times report noted a 20% increase in immigrant families in California using online services like virtual schooling and telehealth to avoid document checks. This reduced access to in-person public services, lowering their quality of life. Groups like the ACLU called for immigration policy reforms to protect both legal and undocumented immigrants. Economically, the raids may offer short-term benefits by reducing strain on public welfare systems. DHS estimates undocumented labor costs about $150 billion annually for services like healthcare and education. However, economists warn that losing workers in key industries could raise prices for goods and services. For example, food prices in California rose 3.5% in August 2025, partly due to labor shortages in distribution, according to the California Retail Association. Legally, ICE raids must follow strict rules, including having court-issued warrants. In the Costco case, ICE claimed all arrests were based on valid judicial warrants targeting individuals violating immigration or criminal laws.
following agents to spotlight how immigration enforcement is being carried.
However, the Emiliano's restaurant case raised concerns when the owner accused ICE of acting without a warrant, leading to a civil lawsuit under review in a Los Angeles federal court. A September 4th X post from Legal Watchdog noted that factory operations were judicially authorized, but a lack of transparency could erode public trust. The actual deportation rate after arrests is another issue. DHS data shows only about 60% of those arrested in 2025 were deported, due to legal challenges, limited detention facilities, and opposition from sanctuary city policies in places like California. This complicates ICE's enforcement efforts. The federal government, under President Trump, argues that raids are necessary to secure borders and stop crime. Just the News reports that these operations target serious immigration violators, like those using fake documents or involved in criminal organizations. DHS emphasizes that raids focus on individuals posing national security risks, not legal immigrant communities. On the other hand, human rights groups and local communities argue that ICE's campaigns create widespread fear, affecting even legal immigrants. A Pew Research report from September 1st, 2025, estimates the U.S. has about 11 million undocumented immigrants, with 2.2 million in California. Raids like the one at Costco may heighten social tensions and weaken trust in law enforcement.
Here we've seen those dramatic videos of smash and grabs, stores closing.
The Costco warehouse raid in August 2025 and the September operations highlight complex issues in U.S. immigration policy. From a neutral perspective, ICE's actions reflect efforts to enforce federal law, but raise questions about humanity, economic impact, and legal transparency. With over 25,000 arrests nationwide in 2025 in California as a focal point, these campaigns will likely shape future immigration debates. Americans can follow official sources like DHS, local news outlets such as the LA Times and LA Taco, or posts on X for updates. The data and events in this report come from public information available up to September 8, 2025, aiming to provide an objective and comprehensive view of the issue. This article has utilized reliable sources and perspectives from social media to provide a comprehensive view. For a deeper understanding, readers can refer to statements from DHS, CBP, or reports from Reuters, The Guardian, and WOLA.